Hey, welcome back to the Royal Word. Today we will get into some unpopular facts, some things that have just been on my chest that need to be said. Um, a lot of these are facts, they're not opinions, and some of these are kind of opinions, but I think they have some truth behind them. So it's not gonna be a long episode. We're just gonna run through these. I'm not gonna go into super whole lot of detail. let let me know what y'all think about it. Comment and we can discuss. We can have a conversation together. This is to drive or start conversations so we can have some more interaction or we can look more into it deeply. All right, so let's see. One of the first things I have on my list is let's see. That's the best way to put this. A lot of people don't know or don't understand what makes them happy, so they blame others. Happiness is truly comes from within. Like you can't depend on others to make you happy, or you can't base your happiness on something that's out of your control. So a lot of people blame others and just pissing other people Kool-Aid, and it's not the right thing, in my opinion, to do that. So I feel a lot of people would be a lot better off if they could identify what makes them happy to start off with. It's like they claim unhappiness or they claim that something's wrong, but they couldn't even tell you, name one thing that could truly bring them happiness or enjoyment. So I think it's that the battle starts from within. They need to take some reflection time. Number two, weed is the new cool kids drug. I think since now that it's become legalized in a lot of places, I think a lot of people smoke just to be smoking, you know what I'm saying? Just to puff pass, just to light up, to say they light up. So that's just my opinion. Nothing against all the weed smokers out there. I mean, y'all do what y'all do. It's been, people have been doing it for hundreds and hundreds of years. There's nothing wrong with that. I have nothing against it. Legalize it. To me, it's like, the more legal it is, the more money we can make off of it. So I'm just out here trying to get this paper like everybody else. So go for it. I mean, like I said, if it is the new coolest thing, let it be popular. Let's make money off of it together. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel it's a new cool kids drug. Some people may take this one the wrong way. Kanye is not 100% wrong for some of his statements. He may have delivered them incorrectly, but he's not 100% wrong. I think people are condemning him, and a lot of the stuff he said is facts, said the wrong way, conveyed the wrong way. You don't need all that hatred behind it, but some of the facts are in there are factual. And also in the same Kanye topic, Kyrie has done absolutely nothing wrong. He should not be having to start endowments. He should not be suspended. He literally has done nothing wrong. If you can't share information, then I don't know what it is. You can draw your own conclusions from it. Like I said, he didn't make the movie. He didn't write the book. He just listened to it, watched it, and drew his own conclusions from it. Now, whether that's wrong or false, that's based. You have the debate with the creator. But if nobody's going after Amazon for having it on their channel. It's not like he went out there and found it on some black site. He just Googled something or searched something. So I believe he's done absolutely nothing wrong. He's made no false statements into stigmatizing it. So what has he done wrong besides for his doing some research? Next thing. Leaders, this goes to all the leaders out there, right? Leaders need to know how to follow before they can lead. Like having that one-sided mindset will end up in failure all the time. It's like if you need to know how to lead and know when to follow, just because no one person knows it all. So being receptive and knowing when to ask for help and knowing when to take the blame and when to give blame is a leader's duty in their job. And not everybody's an alpha. Not everybody's a good leader. So just because you're the loudest in the room, most likely you're not the best leader. So a lot of people really need to understand and play their role. Like, you got a lot of betas out there and a lot of omegas, and they're trying to be alphas, but they're not alphas. And people need to recognize that and hold people to their standard. And I'm not saying they can't eventually become leaders, but they need to learn more and become more in depth with that responsibility of being a leader. Okay, here's another one. All opinions are not facts, and all facts aren't opinions. There's a major difference between an opinion and a fact. A fact is something truthful, proven, and is no other way. There is no if and ands. But an opinion is literally opinionated. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So if somebody has an opinion about something, that doesn't mean they're wrong. It means y'all just don't share the same opinion. And you shouldn't charge that to them or charge it to their heart. That's just their opinion. You know, if some people say they don't like light-skinned people, or some people say they don't like dark-skinned people, that's their opinion. Now, are both people beautiful? Yes, they are, because they can be. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So one opinion should not change another's opinion because it's not fact. Like, opinions aren't facts and facts aren't opinions. So people need to separate the two and stop causing so much drama based off of opinions. All right, going down this list, man. All right, here's another one. The people closest to you are the ones who can truly hurt you. This is why I preach keeping your circle small, because only the ones that you really let in are the only ones who can really hurt you. If it's not a pessimistic thing or optimistic thing, it's truly the ones closest to you hurt you the most. Why do you think your mother or father can make you so mad just like that? Because those are the ones closest to your heart that can just hit those buttons no matter what it is, if they so choose to. So people need to be wareful of that power, and also understand that power when they're letting anyone into that inner circle. All right, here's another one. Practice does not make perfect. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people work very, 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 very hard, and they be like, "Oh, I practice so much, so I'm gonna be perfect at it." No, practice just makes you better. If that at all. Sometimes you can be practicing wrong and you get worse. Practice just shows effort. Does not make perfect. And the thing is perfect practice, because nothing's truly perfect. So people, that's a really, really bad saying. I believe that engaging in perfect practice, people tell the youth this all the time. No, hard work pays off, but practice does not make perfect. What's another one? All right, here is a big one that I truly, it's a gem. We kind of hit on it last week, but I had wrote this list way before last week's thing, but that's kind of why I said it last week too, because it's already in my mind. Okay, social media is not reality. Stop taking 100% of what you see on social media and applying it to 100% of your life. Literally, social media is about 5% of somebody's true life. So why are you applying that to 100% of your life? So, like, you are applying a highlight reel to somebody's life. to your life. You don't see the bad times. You don't see the ups and the downs. And sometimes when people do decide to share their downs or their lows or their valleys, we are sympathetic with them and we are engaging with them. But at the same time, you don't know how long they've been in that valley, or not every valley is the same. So stop basing social media on your life. People are so more complex than that couple posts and a couple screenshots and that 30 seconds and 180 characters. So stop taking that 5% and basing it on your 100%. Make your 100% your 100%. Here's another one that I probably get a lot of flack for. Christianity is not the only religion. There are multiple religions out there, and people believe in these religions, so they are human too. It's like we all believe in something different if we believe in different religions. We're not saying one religion is better, one religion is worse, because there'll be people literally die behind these religions. This is their belief. So let's start thinking of people as human and be sympathetic to other religions. Christianity is not the end all be all. There's been more wars over Christianity than almost any other thing in this world. Christianity and oil, like natural resources, that's all we fight over. You know what I'm saying? So please, 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 let's take into consideration other people's beliefs and just take a time to understand others. Yeah, well, that's my rant. That's my little spiel. Anyway, merch is still out there. Go cop some. It's like I say, it's limited this time. I'm not putting a whole bunch of, so once it's gone, it is gone. So get your sizes while they last. Next year, that was the last drop. The last drop we did was the last drop for the year. So next year we're gonna be just a little different business model, and so we're gonna see how that works going into next year. So a little more custom work, a little more, definitely more limited. Definitely not gonna have as much inventory on hand. So like right now the inventory is still low, so you better get your sizes while they last. But next year is gonna be even lower because I can't keep up, So we gotta make it feasible for me, and so we can still do other projects like these book drives, this fantasy football league where we're actually donating $200 to the winner's charity of choice. Next video I'll give you an update because we're about halfway through the season to see how people are doing in that league. And see, who look like they're in contention. But all in all, like I said, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. Let's have a discussion. You can hit me up, especially if y'all know me personally. Go ahead, hit me up, DM. If you got my number, text me. Let's talk. Let's call. Let's have a conversation. But all in all, we out. Y'all have a good one, fam.